gotta be careful, dude. You can still die. You're not Wolverine.
Movie lovers, get ready. 2025 is bringing a wave of jaw-dropping, heart-racing, and mind-blowing films you cannot afford to miss. From high-stakes action to soul-stirring dramas and wild sci-fi adventures, this year's lineup is stacked with absolute bangers. But which movies are truly unmissable? Stick around as we count down the top 13 must-see movies of 2025. Let's dive in.
We shake the right hands, break the wrong ones.
I think we have a situation developing.
Kicking things off at number 13, we have Mobland. Produced by the legendary Guy Ritchie, this crime drama is packed with power struggles, betrayal, and non-stop tension. Pierce Brosnan commands the screen as the head of an organized crime family fighting for dominance. But when a street-smart fixer, played by Tom Hardy, gets caught in the middle of two warring London families, all bets are off. With an intricate web of deception and violence, Mobland is a gangster epic that crime drama lovers won't want to miss.
Incoming! I am not dying of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch!
I actually like this song.
From the dangerous streets of London, we head into a dystopian future that's as eerie as it is thrilling. Based on Simon Stalenhag's acclaimed graphic novel, this film takes us to a reimagined 1997, where the world is not as we remember it. Humanity is fragmented, with people lost in the isolating grip of virtual reality helmets, while monstrous drones roam the wasteland in the aftermath of a technological meltdown. At the center of this haunting yet visually stunning world is Michelle, a determined teenage girl embarking on a desperate journey across the American West. With only a quirky robot as her companion, she is on a mission to find her missing brother. Along the way, she encounters remnants of a broken civilization, dark secrets about the rise and fall of technology, and the lingering question, what truly happened to the world?
They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't blink. I blink.
Featuring an all-star cast, including Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt, this film is shaping up to be one of the most unique and compelling sci-fi releases in recent years.
I see things. What kind of things?
Now, let's step into the realm of nightmares with a horror flick that'll send chills down your spine. Directed by Chad Archibald, this terrifying new horror flick follows Jordan, a psychiatrist, and her clairvoyant mother, as they attempt to unravel the disturbing case of a young girl claiming an invisible entity is feeding on her. What begins as a skeptical consultation quickly spirals into a terrifying reality when Jordan realizes that the girl's horrifying claims may be true. Speaking of horror, if you love chilling stories rooted in folklore, this next one is for you. Fans of survival horror, get ready to step into a nightmarish world with Home Sweet Home: Rebirth, a chilling movie adaptation of the popular Thai horror video game Home Sweet Home. Directed by Alexander Kiesel and Stefan Hacker, this film takes the unsettling themes of the game and translates them into a terrifying cinematic experience that will leave audiences breathless. The story follows Jake, a dedicated cop who finds himself trapped in a supernatural realm known as the Hindrance after a deadly mall shooting. In this eerie dimension, spirits of the damned linger, and those who have sinned face eternal torment. As Jake searches for his missing wife, Prang, he crosses paths with a mysterious novice monk who offers him guidance. Together, they must stop a malevolent occultist named Mech from opening the gates of hell. If you're a fan of psychological terror and supernatural horror, mark your calendar for April 2025. This is one horror film you won't want to miss.
Going hot.
You gotta get ready, man. This is gonna hurt.
On my count. 1, 2, 3.
At number 9, we have Warfare. Warfare is a heart-pounding, real-time war thriller crafted by Iraq war veterans Ray Mendoza and Alex Garland. These two bring first-hand experience and an unflinching perspective to a story that grips you from the opening scene. The film follows a group of elite Navy SEALs stationed inside an Iraqi household, tasked with surveilling U.S. forces moving through hostile insurgent territory. But this isn't just another war movie. It's an immersive experience that puts you in the boots of these soldiers, capturing every moment of tension, fear, and uncertainty. The claustrophobic setting and handheld cinematography make you feel like you're right there, holding your breath with every distant gunshot and whispered command. Warfare isn't about glorifying battle. It's about surviving it, questioning it, and showing the psychological toll it takes on those who live through it. Expect a gripping, real-time narrative that keeps you on edge until the very last frame.
What did you do?
One of our people stole something.
Something extremely valuable.
You cannot imagine the damage. Find the leak.
Number 8 is Black Bag. Directed by Steven Soderbergh, this espionage thriller follows intelligence agent George, played by Michael Fassbender, as he races against time to uncover a security leak. Michael Fassbender leads the film as George, a seasoned intelligence agent who is forced to navigate a treacherous game of cat and mouse. When his wife Catherine, played with chilling precision by Cate Blanchett, is suspected of being a national security threat, George is left with an impossible choice: stand by the love of his life or serve the country he swore to protect. If you love espionage films that keep you guessing until the last second, Black Bag delivers in spades. From espionage, let's pivot to something wildly unique: a horror comedy creature feature that turns fantasy on its head.
I don't think that we're supposed to have this.
We need to study it.
Whatever it is that seems to be the cure for cancer.
Cancer? That's the biggest one.
Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega lead Death of a Unicorn, a darkly hilarious and horrifying adventure. Death of a Unicorn is a bizarre, darkly comedic horror film that blends absurdity with genuine creature feature thrills. Starring Paul Rudd as Elliot, a mild-mannered legal liaison, and Jenna Ortega as his sharp-witted daughter Ridley, the story kicks off with a freak accident. Elliot accidentally runs over a unicorn. But this isn't just any mythical creature. Its blood possesses miraculous healing properties, making it the target of ruthless elites eager to exploit its magic. Director Alex Sharfman channels Jurassic Park-style suspense while injecting the film with John Carpenter-inspired horror. The tension escalates as Ridley uncovers a terrifying truth. Unicorns are not the innocent, whimsical creatures of fairy tales. They are apex predators with a sinister hunger. With biting satire, gore, and unexpected thrills, this movie is a wild ride.
I'm just a regular guy with a regular job, but I've got this condition where I don't feel pain.
Hey, there we go.
Oh my god, you're a superhero.
Imagine a world where pain doesn't exist, at least not for one man. Novocaine is a brutal, blood-soaked action comedy that turns an unusual medical condition into a superpower. Jack Quaid stars as Nate, a mild-mannered bank employee with congenital insensitivity to pain. But when his workplace is hit by a violent heist and his crush Sherry is kidnapped, Nate transforms from an everyday guy into a reckless, unstoppable force. Co-directors Dan Burke and Robert Olson craft a high-energy spectacle filled with outrageous action sequences. The film is an adrenaline-fueled joyride, with Nate throwing himself into increasingly dangerous situations, unfazed by broken bones, gunshots, or stabbings. With a unique concept, relentless energy, and a protagonist who literally can't feel pain, Novocaine is a must-watch for fans of chaotic, darkly funny action flicks.
I cannot believe I'm being held hostage by a group of horny teenagers.
She's in recycling.
No one is just in recycling.
What happens when a bad decision leads to something even worse? Going Places takes us on a thrilling ride through guilt, loyalty, and survival. After covering up a hit-and-run, 3 high school friends find themselves trapped in a web of crime they can't escape. Tensions rise, secrets unravel, and their friendship is pushed to the limit. With gripping performances and a suspenseful plot, Going Places keeps you on edge till the very end.
I need your help to finish the job you started. What are you doing?
Waiting for you to finish.
So you can.
Do what I need to do.
Ben Affleck returns as Christian Wolf in The Accountant 2, a sequel that leans into a buddy action dynamic while delivering sharp-witted banter and explosive action. This time, Christian is investigating the murder of his former boss, a case that leads him deep into a web of corporate corruption and deadly assassins. Joining him is his estranged brother, played by John Bernthal, whose no-nonsense attitude contrasts hilariously with Christian's analytical precision. Their chemistry is one of the film's strongest elements, adding a comedic edge to the high-stakes action. If you're a fan of classic wuxia films with a modern twist, Eye for an Eye 2: Blind Vengeance is a must-watch. This beautifully crafted martial arts epic delivers a perfect blend of intense action, emotional depth, and breathtaking cinematography. Xie Miao stuns as the blind swordsman, bringing both stoicism and vulnerability to the role, while his dynamic with Yang Enyo's spirited orphan creates a heartfelt and compelling journey. The film stays true to the traditions of classic wuxia storytelling, evoking memories of Zatoichi and Lone Wolf and Cub, yet it injects fresh energy into the genre. Beyond the action, Eye for an Eye 2 explores themes of redemption, honor, and sacrifice. Director Yang Bingjia ensures that the emotional beats hit just as hard as the fight sequences, making this film an unforgettable experience.
You knew Mr. Miyagi?
I did not come looking for Sensei Miyagi. I came looking for you.
The legendary Karate Kid franchise is making a grand return to the big screen with Karate Kid Legends. This highly anticipated martial arts drama bridges multiple generations, bringing together characters from the classic Karate Kid trilogy, the 2010 reboot, and the Cobra Kai series. With Jackie Chan reprising his role as Mr. Han and Ralph Macchio returning as Daniel LaRusso, set 3 years after the Cobra Kai Season 6 finale, Karate Kid Legends introduces us to Li Fong, a young kung fu prodigy played by Ben Wang. After a family tragedy forces him to move from Beijing to New York City, Li struggles to adjust to his new life. That's when Mr. Han calls on Daniel LaRusso to help, leading to an epic mentorship where Li learns to merge karate and kung fu into a whole new fighting style. With a theatrical release set for May 30th, 2025, this is a movie no action fan should miss.
You're still a bounty hunter, but now you hunt demons for the devil.
Imagine being a bounty hunter who dies, only to be brought back from the dead by the devil himself. That's the wild premise of Bondsman, an upcoming supernatural action thriller starring the ever-charismatic Kevin Bacon. He plays Hub Halloran, a seasoned bounty hunter who finds himself in a terrifying afterlife twist. The devil resurrects him with one mission: to hunt down escaped demons from hell. But there's a catch. Hub's own sins have condemned his soul, and his journey to track down these creatures might be his only shot at redemption. That's a wrap on the must-see movies of 2025. Which one are you most excited for? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more epic movie picks.
She didn't kill all those people.
How do you know that? No.
Do you often confess to capital murder?
I actually didn't say anything.